In 2005, this company was acquired by Procter Gamble for $57 billion. The average annual sales growth rate over 19 years was 14.5%. Imagine your company growing at 14.5% every year for 19 consecutive years. It's as if you started with $1 and ended up with over $1,000 by the end of that period. That's a very high growth rate, which shows that this company was one of the fastest growing companies in the world at the time. Greetings, today we're going to talk about Gillette, which is one of the most famous and successful brands in the world. We will look at the history of Gillette, interesting stories from the life of the company and management principles. So let's get started. Today, Gillette is over 120 years old. It was founded in 1901 by the inventor of the safety razor, King Campbell Gillette. Before that, men shaved with dangerous razors that were uncomfortable and often resulted in cuts. Gillette's safety razor was a revolutionary invention that made shaving safer and more comfortable. King Camp Gillette worked as a traveling salesman until he was 40 years old. He sold a variety of goods, including bottle stoppers, cookware, and mining equipment. Working as a traveling salesman gave Gillette the opportunity to travel around the country and meet different people. He also learned the importance of marketing and sales. And in 1895, after another cut while shaving, he wondered if there was a safer way to shave. He began experimenting with different razor designs. In 1899, he patented his first safety razor. This razor had two blades that were protected by a comb. The comb prevented the blades from penetrating the skin too deeply, making shaving safer. In 1901, at the age of 46, 6 years after the idea for a new shaving machine, Gillette founded the Gillette Safety Razor Company. He began selling his safety razors across the country. The Gillette Safety Razor was one of the most successful inventions in history. It revolutionized the shaving industry and made shaving safer and more convenient for men all over the world. But sales were slow at first. Gillette didn't give up, continued to improve his razor, and develop new marketing strategies. The first things he introduced were 1. Free samples. Gillette offered free samples of their safety razors so people could try them before buying. This was an innovative strategy at the time, and it helped Gillette to attract new customers. It also gave 2. Money-back guarantee. Gillette also offered a money-back guarantee on its safety razors. This gave customers the assurance that they could return the razor if they didn't like it. 3. Advertising campaigns. Gillette ran extensive advertising campaigns to increase their brand awareness and drive sales. Gillette's advertising campaigns often featured celebrities and athletes who used Gillette razors. Here are some of the advertisements that the company used in its early stages of operation. 4. Gillette also partnered with retailers to place its safety razors in prominent places in shops. This helped Gillette to attract the attention of potential customers. Jim Collins' book, From Good to Great, cites 11 companies that have performed super. These companies were selected by Collins based on their outstanding financial performance and their ability to sustain that performance over a long period of time, at least 15 years. These companies were not just the best in their respective industries. They were outperforming the market by a factor of 10. So what made Gillette deliver such fantastic results? A disciplined culture. Gillette has created a culture of discipline and responsibility that permeates every aspect of the organization. The company hires and retains employees who have a strong work ethic, self-discipline, and commitment to quality. Innovation. Gillette continuously invests in research and development to create new and innovative products. The company is known for its multi-blade razors that have revolutionized the industry. Strong brand. Gillette has built a strong brand that is associated with quality, innovation, and reliability. The company spends heavily on marketing and advertising to maintain brand awareness and customer loyalty. Global presence. Gillette has a global presence that enables it to serve customers around the world. The company has manufacturing facilities and distribution networks in more than 100 countries. Effective management. Gillette has an effective management team that is committed to the long-term success of the company. The company sets clear goals and expectations and provides employees with the necessary resources to achieve them. Collins also notes that Gillette is an example of a company that adheres to the principle of people first. The company invests in its employees and creates an environment in which they can excel. This has resulted in high productivity and low employee turnover. Gillette dominated the market for single-blade razors until the 1960s. However, in 1960, Schick launched the Injector two-blade razor, which quickly gained market share due to its convenience and efficiency. In 1971, Gillette responded by releasing its own two-blade razor, the Track 2. However, the Track 2 was not as successful as the Injector. To beat Schick, Gillette decided to use an aggressive marketing campaign. The company launched an ad campaign called the Razor Blade War, which claimed that the Track 2 shaves closer and longer than the Injector. The campaign adverts were memorable and provocative. One ad showed a man shaving with a Schick machine, with blood streaming from his face. Another advert showed a man shaving with a Gillette bar, and his face was smooth and free of cuts. Gillette also used unfair tactics to undermine Schick's reputation. For example, the company spread rumors that the injector blades were unsafe. The razor blade war was one of the most famous examples of competitive rivalry in business history. It also demonstrated the lengths Gillette was willing to go to in order to protect its market share. In the end, Gillette's aggressive marketing campaign and underhanded tactics paid off. The Track 2 became the best-selling razor in the world, and Gillette regained market share. James Gillette, CEO, 2001 to 2005, sold Gillette to Procter Gamble in 2005. Several factors prompted the sale of Gillette. Gillette faced increasing competition from companies such as Schick and Bic. Gillette's profitability was declining due to rising costs and falling prices. Shareholder pressure. Gillette shareholders pressured the company to improve profitability, and returns negotiations to sell Gillette were long and complicated. P&G initially offered $54 billion, but Gillette rejected the offer. After months of negotiations, the companies agreed on a price of $57 billion. The deal was finalized in October 2005. P&G paid for Gillette in cash and stock. Despite the acquisition, Gillette retained its autonomy and continued to operate as a separate division of P&G. The deal led to less competition in the razor market, as P&G now controlled the two largest brands, Gillette and Schick. In honor of the event, street artists depicted William Procter and King Gillette shaking hands with each other. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this journey through the history of Gillette. Over the past 120 years, Gillette has come a long way from a humble startup to the world leader in shaving products. The company has had its ups and downs, but has always stayed true to its mission: to provide men with the best shaving products.